slip your mind. Hey, walk around with your head up and your chest out. Be smart and let's go next week. You got me? Hey, who's out? Who's out? Who's out?
All right, baby. They came to our house, baby. We on the bad state from us from last year. They came to our house. Let's show them. Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Whose house?
We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the host of this show are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, this is not serious, this is not real. I am an untrained professional content creator who is freestyling this show. I do not encourage you to try this at home alone. Enjoy the show.
Wherever you go, wherever you
Reasonings. Shout out to the AI robots.
Don't come at me, bitch.
no matter how
Kev was invited to be the asshole.
I did election rig the shit out
Just
of
give me a goddamn number, please.
Fuck you for wasting my time with that bullshit.
Lowest score is 0.
know you got tension.
Yeah, but none of those contestants made a video. We did.
Till your phone to blow up. If that's you, then take a
Microphone check 1, 2, 1, 2. How am I coming through? Hello. Let me figure this, my little razzle dazzle out before I get started. How are you, ladies, gentlemen, bushwatchers, secret haters, but really like to watchers? How are you guys doing this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? If someone could please just drop us something in the chat to let me know my mic sound. Oh, you ask and ye shall receive. Thank you. Sounds good. All right. Leopard, welcome to the show. What's up, Leah? How are you doing? It's Wednesday afternoon where I am. I'm not sure about yourselves. However, I do hope that this stream finds you well whenever you are watching. Now, if you guys are new here, my name is Cynthia. I go by What's Up Cynthia. I'm a content creator. I'm an editor. I'm a videographer. I'm a person with a blessed eye. Sometimes I come on and I show my work. Other times I come on and chitter chatter. Today though, we're going to be reviewing some things. A situation that has occurred to me last week, and I've had time to calm down and to reflect back on the situation. So I am going to be talking about that this afternoon. So yeah, the algorithm of love was funny AF. Thank you, Leopard. I'm going to drop the video. I'm not going to actually play the video just because that project has just really left a nasty taste in my mouth. Right. And I'm sure someday I will appreciate the project. I've got to tell you though, today, everything that has happened after that has just made that project. I don't even like looking at it no more. I'm so it just leaves me a bad feeling. And that's what I want to talk about today is how that project went and how I viewed it and why I did the things that I did. It all happened pretty fast. So I know a lot of people weren't understanding why I did. There's been a lot of rumors, speculations. Oh, she's jealous. Oh, she couldn't do it. Oh, she was in her feelings. Oh, her ego. Oh, she was being left out. There are just so many misinterpretations of why I chose the action that I chose. And so today, I want to just explain it from my point of view better. Hopefully, it will make sense and be clear. I don't expect everyone to agree with the things that I did. I do, however, appreciate everyone to take the time to listen to why I did what I did. Oh my gosh. What up, Hank? Good to see you. Today is not the day, though. Not for real. Okay. I appreciate you guys coming through. Please make sure to hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Hank, guys, Hank was somebody that I asked to be a project in the project. I wanted Hank to be a contestant. I thought he would have been a great contestant. He, however, said no. And I was disappointed, Hank. I want to tell you, my heart sank. I dropped a little tear, but I understood. And that's the way it goes sometimes, is that you can have an idea for someone and you can pitch it and you just think, you're going to be perfect. I'm going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. And they will tell you, no, I'm not interested. I don't see your vision. I don't get it. I don't like it. It sounds dumb. And it's in those moments that you have two choices, or the way I see it, there are two choices to be had. You can either be like, yeah, you're right. I can't do this. Or you can be like, yes, you're right. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen to me, and perhaps we can work again in the future, and you keep it stepping. And that's just how it goes. Hank says it wasn't you, it was Jeff. Ooh, good. Ooh, I'm going to bring it back to that, Hank, later. Good comment. Good comment. Is this about the cats on your chest video? Yes, it is. Oh, mindful exposure. I hope you are doing well. I appreciate you taking the comments. And I appreciate you noticing the lineup. That was a little gem I threw in there to see if anybody would pick it up. And I am not surprised the one with the beautiful mind saw it first. Good to see you guys. All right, so there's been a lot going on, guys. Let me see. Let me remember. Let me pull out my handy dandy notebook here. Oh, yes. For those of you who aren't aware, on November the 9th, and that was a Sunday, that was a little over a week ago, about 10 days ago, on a panel, we decided to have a contest. We were going to do a spin a wheel. Content creators were going to be paired up, and they were going to have 1 week to present an idea and show that they could collaborate. Ooh, that got my creative juices just flowing. And I couldn't wait to be in the competition. I was excited. Who was I going to be paired with? OTW. Oh my God, I was crossing my fingers. It wasn't Modern Man. Was I going to be paired with Joe? Was it going to be Jeff? I low-key was hoping it was Jeff, just so everybody knows, and it's after the fact. I was hoping it was Jeff. But eventually, we did this spin the wheel completely. Everybody agreed to it, and I got paired up with this woman named Shaft. Never heard of her, never seen her. Okay, cool, whatever. But kind of checked her out. She seemed witty. She seemed funny. I loved it. Hey, that's all. It's great. We can do it. All right, so we have a meeting, and we have this meeting. There's going to be contestants. I think there's 5, 6, 7. There's groups. I'm not sure how many, but there's groups. And we all are excited. We all run off. We brainstorm. Ooh, I feel like I'm on a reality TV show on MTV, right? I'm excited. Her and I brainstorm. We come up with an idea. Not only do we come up with an idea, we watch inspiration videos. And we watch them and we come up with, okay, this is kind of the angle we're going to go with. This is kind of how it's going to work for us. This is the next step. You see, I'm a planner. As y'all see me with my notebooks, I'm a planner. So I understand you can't throw everything on the first day. You have to take it in steps. Because if you overwhelm yourself in the very beginning, it's going to be difficult to follow through. You're kind of going against the turd. But however, if you portion it out, or at least the way that I work, that if you portion it out, it is easier to achieve the goal or task that you have set forth, right? And that's just honestly how I work. All right, so days are going by. I'm going to get to working with my partner later. That's a whole different ball game. Trust me, I'm not leaving you out of this story, ma'am. You are definitely going to be a part of this story. However, you're not going to be the first part of this story. I went around, I grabbed all my clips. Oh, I'm going to tell them about this, and I'm going to talk about that and this and that. And I want to show this, and I want to show that. And by the time I was done clipping and pasting, I had a 40-minute video. I was like, oh, hell no. Now, I'm not talking about this hot mess for 40 minutes. That's just not happening. It's not even worth that much of my time. So I had to reclip it down. What do you really want to get across, Cynthia? What is it? I had to really sit down and ask myself, what do you want to convey to those who are watching? What do you want to point out to them? What do you want them to see? What is it you saw that you're not sure the other one saw? So I said, okay, you're right. That's a good, Cindy. That's a great start. And guess what? I clipped it down to 4 minutes. Woo! Right? So I have a 4-minute video. We're gonna review now the video. Cause see, I don't have time to go here, to go there, to come back around to here. And don't forget about this clip. I didn't have time for all of that. I put this video together. So this video, I'm going to talk it through it. And I'm going to go through the different places we are, different points of the competition. I picked up some nuggets along the way. Hell, I picked up a golden nugget today. I can't wait to show you. It actually helped tell my story better. See, I got to tell you, in the beginning when this happened, I was pissed. I was pissed because I felt like I got played. Now, who I got played by, I wasn't sure. But I smelled a play in action. And I was mad. And I wanted to scream it from the top of my lungs. But I was like, you're going to look crazy, Cynthia. Crazier than you already do. So you can't just do that. Like, get a hold of yourself, recenter, rebalance, analyze everything, work through it, and understand and reflect back on it. So this is what we're doing. Let me pull up the video. We got a lot of places to go. Oh, before we, who do I want to? Before we begin down this journey of my clip, I want to share with you guys a short of the Powdered Dusties, of course, Flow State. This is an older clip. Now, when I heard that the contest was going to, see, in the beginning, the contest was going to be held at either, or I was under the assumption it was either going to be held at Gen X Jeffs or it was going to be held at DJ Amps. Both of these content creators, although they are smaller content creators, they are definitely content creators that I felt was a good neutral ground. And that's the way that I was looking at it. I was, oh, this is great. It's great neutral. I wasn't looking at who's going to get us the most viewers. Are there going to be super chats? I never thought about any of that. I was strictly on, oh, great, a neutral ground. So I was happy. I was excited. Ooh, I was in the spirit of competition. So before that, so the second I heard this was going to be at OTWs, this clip of Flow States immediately like flashed back in my head. I wish I could do a graphic of how, but this clip immediately flashed back in my head.
I have like a samurai spirit.
You can make fun of me for 6 fucking hours in a row, and I'll fucking swallow that pill.
Where honor for me is very important.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
What?
And, respect.
He can go fuck himself and suck my fucking balls by the back.
And loyalty.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
Whoa. Holy cow. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You are now telling me that the contest that a week ago, like I found out on Friday and the contest was on Sunday, but at the beginning it was here. You're telling me it's now going to be on the platform of this gentleman who just said, what? What did he just say to me? What did he just say and say so proudly?
Benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
Oh, if it benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have a problem with that, ladies and gentlemen. I have a problem. I have a problem with somebody hosting a contest who is in control of the comments, who is in control of who is blocked and not blocked, who is in control of when the clips are paused and not paused. Oh, no. And especially a person who says, oh, man, if it benefits me, I'll stab you in the back. And so then I start thinking to myself, well, will it benefit him to stab me in the back like that? Well, I do believe being a contestant in a contest and being the opposition would be a beneficial reason to stab somebody in the back. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have a problem with this competition. I have a problem with this platform. This is what I start screaming immediately. This is what I start screaming, okay? And everybody's like, oh, she's just being negative. She's just being so negative. I knew it. I knew she would be this way. No, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Not at all. Boy, I am so glad to see you. Boy, I want you to know you're going to make a special appearance in this. Now, you probably don't know why or, whoa, what do I have to do? But, boy, I want you to know you read my mind. I appreciate you. So, anyway, so here's the video. Here's the video I made. It's just a 4-minute video. And like I say, we're going to go here. We're going to go there. And I'm going to do my best to guide you through this little maze, if we will, of what we're going through. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to start off. We're at Gen X Jeff's. This is the day I've realized, wait a minute. This is at whose platform is this about to be at? Oh, no.
We didn't know it was going to be able to show.
So
OTW was
So they're right here. I'd say in the chat, okay, if I would have known, I wouldn't have joined. People added OTW within the last 24 hours. And what I'm meaning by that is y'all just announced on Sunday morning within the last 24 hours, Friday evening, that this was going to be at OTWs. This is a problem. Why is this a problem? Why do I think that this is a problem?
Well, I do have one of them. I believe I have like a samurai spirit.
You can make fun of me for 6 fucking hours in a row, and I'll fucking swallow that pill.
Where honor for me is very important.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
Right. So I have a problem. Okay. I have a problem. I'm immediately, because y'all know me. I don't know. Am I a Latina Karen? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't care. Right. I have a problem. So I'm in the chat. Whoa, I have a problem.
contested. I know we didn't know it was going to be able to show, but you knew.
Even Jeff says, hey.
Knew at least OTW was a contestant. I know we didn't know it was going to be able to show, but you knew at least he was somebody you could potentially get paired up with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Potentially somebody I could get paired up with. Correct. Being paired up with someone is completely different than allowing someone to run the show that your work is in competition with theirs. And especially when they don't have a problem saying, if it benefits me, I'll stab somebody in the back. totally two different things. The fact that people are trying to say in OTW, I'm talking to you, the fact that you are trying to say, oh, well, she didn't have a problem working with me, but then because we don't work together, all of a sudden she has a problem. It's two different things. You're not going to sabotage we're in a project together with OTW if it's on your platform. You're not going to sabotage that because we're a team. But you do have the mindset. Now, whether you do or do it, we will never know because I had the foresight to see a play coming down the line to withdraw. But would you have done it does not matter. The fact is that you have already stated multiple times in multiple ways you will do this type of behavior to somebody. Okay? So, although it does appear like, well, she didn't have a problem working with him, but now she does. She's just jealous. No, it's two different things. Working with somebody and allowing somebody of that caliber that will backstab you to host the show that you're in competition with them is two different things.
And work together with.
Right.
Imagine
She
if that would've
said that OTW and I would make a great team, and then she saw
did say that.
positive
She did
things
say
to
that.
say. All of a sudden, now there's all kinds of negative things that she has to say.
Yeah, absolutely. There are all types of negative things I have to say because there is a play being ran. You see them as negative. I see them and no, these are valid concerns that nobody's taken into consideration. And look at how he's spinning the narrative. I love it. I love it, OTW.
It's like, I don't know how you didn't see that coming.
And
Jeff.
Look at him. I don't know how you guys didn't see this coming. I don't know how. Like, look at him.
like Landry, you were having issues. Like she was doing something with you too, huh?
I
Well,
like to
her-
see that light freaking just open up in your eyes there, Jeff. It's just wild to see how you're like, whoa, blown
What?
away.
Oh. I was I'm trying.
There's no
I
way you
understand.
gonna say-
I understand Cynthia's thing, and some of it just seems like she doesn't like OTW. She's just not comfortable having on his trust or no trust. She doesn't want.
He's absolutely right. See, I like the fact that Jeff is just trying to understand. Well, hey, I don't understand. Like, she didn't have a problem being your partner, but why does she have a problem being at your platform? See, he doesn't understand the type of man you are, OTW. He doesn't understand that that's how you operate in your mind, right? And he's absolutely right. I don't want my work over there.
Want her work.
Hang on.
She doesn't like OTW. She's just not comfortable having on his trust or no trust. She doesn't want her work. That's not the platform that she thought her project was going to be on.
Yeah.
That's like if
And that's right. That is a very valid point. This is a project. Now listen, I'm gonna get all artsy fartsy on some of y'all, and some of y'all are gonna be like, "Oh my god, I knew it!" Certified crazy. And other views are gonna be like, "Oh my god, I get it, Cynthia, I get it." But when I have an idea in my head, I have to actually make it as I see it in my head. I have to make it come to life so you can see it, right? So there's a whole process in that thought process, right? And to me, and when I finish looking at a project, now, regardless if I love it, hate it, can't stand it, sick of it, regardless of how I feel, I always feel like that is the moment I birthed my project. I birthed a child. I saw this child, this creation. I saw it from thought to presentation. And that's all. There's a whole process in that. You become just frustrated. You want to give up. You're not going to give up. What you saw in your head and what you have isn't working. So you have to find that middle ground because you're not going to lose it because it worked in your head. Like, it's a whole process, right? So yeah, when I went through all of that, I didn't feel comfortable putting it on OTW's platform. I did not Holy crap. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? They're trying to take me out. I got YouTube trying to StreamYard. I got them all trying to take me out of the game right now. Lauren, don't you worry. I had notes, girl. This show was outlined. I know exactly where I was. I am going to pick up like I never fell off. However, I do have to reload everything I had loaded. So if you will just bear with me a second and talk amongst yourselves, I would. All right, let's see. The first one I had up was my video. What else were we watching? We'd already watched Flo's short. But just to recap, in case you just got here and you're like, where the hell did that lady go? Wait, hold up. What did you say? Back with an echo. Okay. Is there still an echo? I am not going to keep talking. Okay, nobody hears it. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So let's get back to the video. And, it's only a 4-minute video. So, boy, don't be scaring me now. Don't you be scaring me, boy. All right, it's only a 4-minute video. So we're going to start from the beginning because I don't even think we were a minute in it. And for the latecomers, maybe they want to catch up. We got to catch them up. Man, I feel like I had like 5 or 6 more videos posted that we were going to travel to, but we're going to see them along the way. Alrighty. So, here we are again. This is the day that I have found out that the project that I have birthed, that a project, it wasn't even like and keep in mind, this project wasn't a project of, it was an idea I had in my head for all these years. And if I ever had the chance to execute it, I would get it executed. This was an idea that another individual who was a stranger to me, who before that day, I had never even spoken to Shaft. Never spoken to her before. And this was an idea that we both came up with. So to not only try to put your vision, bring that creation to life, you're now trying to take the vision that somebody else has and bring it to life. So Sunday, I found out about this project and I'm moving and grooving, right? So Friday comes along and this is the day, this is the moment I've realized it is now going to be at OTW's panel. And in case you guys, sorry, I hate to do it for you who have been here and waited, but y'all know I got to run it again.
Well, I do have one of them. I believe I have like a samurai spirit.
You can make fun of me for 6 fucking hours in a row and I'll fucking swallow that pill.
Where honor for me is very important.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
And, respect.
He can go fuck himself and suck my fucking balls by the back.
And loyalty.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
All right, so I just now found out that my project, who I'm in competition with, is on his platform, and I'm doing my best Karen impersonation that I can be.
You knew at least he was somebody you could potentially get paired up with and work together with.
Right.
Imagine
she
that would
said
happen.
that an OTW and I would make a great team, and then she all
did say that.
positive
She did
things
say
to
that.
say. All of a sudden now there's all kinds of negative things that she has to say. It's like, I don't know how you didn't see that coming.
And
Jeff.
like Landry, you were having issues. Like she was doing something with you too, huh?
I'd
She
like to
turned.
see that light freaking just open up in your eyes there, Jeff. It's
Again, as I stated earlier, working with someone, OTW is not going to sabotage his own project. If we're partnered, this might not have been a problem. However, I am his competition. Jeff doesn't know his mindset. He doesn't know that. I, however, do. I know this. I've watched this. I've studied this man. I know this.
It's wild to see how you're like, whoa, blown away.
Oh. I understand Cynthia's thing. And some of it just seems
So this is the same panel, the same live. It's just a different part. I kind of cut them out, just took the meat and potatoes because we ain't got time to sit here and go through everything.
like she doesn't like OTW. She's just not comfortable having on this trust or no trust. She doesn't want her work. That's not the platform that she thought her project was going to be on.
Yeah.
That's like if they had it at King Stevens, I'd be like, wait a minute, I don't want my shit on his chat. I didn't know we were having it there, but I didn't know she saw OTW that negatively. That's what threw me off tonight because his credibility is there.
I've spent 15 to 16 hours on this project, and I don't want to hand it over to a channel like OTW's.
I was pretty explicit there. I've spent 15 to 16 hours on this project, okay? And I'm talking from the second it became an idea, the second it became a thought, to even the moment it's exported out of my computer and onto the uploaded to the platforms. And even at the time I'm having this conversation, I wasn't even done with my project yet. I'm working up until the last minute. I'm utilizing every second I have because I'm in competition. This is how I view it. Right? So I'm telling you, I don't feel comfortable handing it over to a platform like OTW's. Nothing against OTW's platform. It's a great place to hang out. It's a great place to have fun out. It's a great place to have laughs out. If you want to hear live guitar music, that's a good place to go to. However, as far as a place and being judged on a competition that the host of the channel, the runner of the channel, who has the mentality of I will stab you in the back if it benefits me, is not the place I want my work. It's just not. In competition, I don't want my project there.
Okay, so the TML bit was
okay. So okay, right. So I'm having problems, right? I'm having problems, and everybody's like, "Oh, Cynthia's being so negative. She's so jealous." Okay, so now the video that we're looking at, the competition has happened. The competition was at OTW's. Now, even though OTW did say at Jeff's earlier, hey, it's just going to be the judges on stage. It was contestant Landry was on stage. Contestant Jeff was on stage. Contestant OTW was on stage, right? So he's reviewing it. He's reviewing his content in this video, this watching, and he's talking, he's like really giving his critique. And I love it. I love it, OTW. You're passionate. You can tell when somebody's speaking from their heart, and you can tell OTW this was a great success. This was amazing. It was flawless. It was flawless. He's in the spirit and he's just talking, and I love it. Right.
Kind of like it slowed down the momentum of the,
he's talking about how TML's video came up and slowed the momentum. Now keep in mind, he's a contestant. This is the channel that was supposed to be non-biased for the other competitors. Okay, but here we are. We're listening to his review of it, right?
Of the show, but it doesn't matter. I mean, TML worked hard on what he did, man. He didn't.
I agree. Listen, shout out to all the competitors that were in that competition who finished it. All right, whether they finished it and submitted it or finished it and just finished it. Shout out to you. Because everybody, that same process I said of having it from thought to creation, every artist goes through that. Now, you might see some creations and think, oh my God, right? And other creations you might see and be like, oh, I love it, right? It does not matter though. There is always an audience for an artist. I respect that about any creator. Even if I look at someone's work and think, holy, I always respect the fact that they created it. Okay, so I agree. Shout out to TML and Sephora for their project. Even though it may not have been recognized the way they wanted it, I completely understand why you felt that way.
You know, he does his thing, man. It's like we as judges should have found a way to
Whoa, what did you say there, homie? We as judges, well, we're going to just back that up a little bit. You see, this is another problem of why I had an issue with my video being judged at a platform like OTWs because of this mindset right here. I'm going to stab you in the back if it benefits me. And what?
We as judges should have found a way to
See, it is this moment right here. He said, oh shit, I fucked up. They're not supposed to know I was a judge. Hang on. I got to correct what I just said. Oh, it is in this moment. I love this moment. I love it because you actually see the passion of the talk kind of shift a little bit. He's like, oh shit, I just fucked up.
Yeah, I wasn't even a judge, but I'm just saying.
I like it. I like it. Let's listen.
Think hard on what he did, man. He's
moving and grooving. He's just moving and grooving until he realizes, Freud. Wait, what is that word? Freudian. Y'all know what word? That slip he just made. Kind
of like it slowed down the momentum of the show, but it doesn't matter. I mean, TML worked hard on what he did, man. He didn't. You know, he does his thing, man. It's like we as judges should have found a way to
I can't. Okay. This moment, the tone changes.
Yeah, I wasn't even a judge, but I'm just saying I don't even know why I'm adding that myself into that, but I wasn't even a judge at that point. But if I would have been,
you don't even know why you're adding yourself into that. Well, I'll be happy to tell you why you're adding yourself into that, because let's go back to the video of when at Jeff's of when you were defending. You were like, hey, I don't have a problem. I think it's the best idea that we have it on my show. I don't know why Cynthia's being so negative.
I would have given.
I didn't.
So here we go. We're back at Jeff's. We're back at this conversation.
Know it was an issue if it wasn't at one of those two places. I didn't know you had like,
you know, what's the worst part is I was actually warned by someone in the organization.
Holy shit. Let's rewind that. You know what the worst part was is I was warned by somebody in the organization. I'm sorry, sir. What are you talking about again?
Well, I do have one of them I believe I have like a samurai spirit.
You can make fun of me for 6 fucking hours in a row, and I'll fucking swallow that pill.
Where honor for me is very important.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
Where honor is very important. You have a samurai spirit. So now you're telling me you're speaking to an organization? An organization? What are you talking about, sir? I have no clue what you're talking about, but there's an organization. And people are talking about the other contestants. And I don't know who this organization consists of. I don't know how many back chats they had. However, every sense of my discernment, spidey senses is up. You are now telling me you were having backroom conversations.
Wasn't even a judge at that point, but if I would have been,
I would have given. And I didn't know it was an issue if it wasn't at one of those two places. I didn't know you had like,
you know, what's the worst part is I was actually warned by someone in the organization about this particular situation.
See? There we go.
In the organization.
I didn't even, and you're just proving that person right. That's all.
And you're just proving that person right. So here we are again. This is the platform. This is the channel. I am supposed to take the work that I've spent 15 to 16 hours. And guys, I want y'all to know that wasn't 15 hours in one day, 16. There were some of those days, my days, because I still had to go to work. I still had to attend to my social commitments that I have. I still have to attend to myself. I still have to eat. Still have to wash clothes. I still have domestic duties to do. Some of those days in last week were 19 and 20-hour days. I was committed to this project. I was committed. But yet there's an organization that this other contestant is a part of, that is now wants to host the show as a part of, and now they're saying, hey, be careful for Cynthia, she's going to be manipulative. Does that even sound like I'm going to have a fair chance? Is that, better yet, does that even sound like that's a good faith contest? Does it sound like it's a good faith man trying to have his, I just want to show the art on my channel for the best of the art? Does that sound like any of that? Because to me, and maybe you guys don't process things the way I process things. However, to me, though, there's a play getting ready to be ran on you, Cynthia. There's a bit non-bit about to happen, Cynthia. See, my discernment spidey senses are tingling, and that's the one thing about me, because I trust my senses. I say it all the time in real life. Your mouthpiece is never, ever, ever going to convince me differently of what my senses know. It's not going to do that, because I have developed my senses over time. I know that if my discernment spidey senses are going off, even if I don't understand why it's going off, I understand it is time to move. Period. In the story. Hey, I don't give a damn how crazy you look. You move like you are told to move. You just do it. You don't ask questions about it. You trust the process. So I said, hey guys, you know what? I'm going to drop out. Nobody's even taking me serious. I got OTW. Oh, she's so manipulative, the organization. I wonder who's in the organization. You know what else I wonder? I wonder if it's going to snow this winter. I wonder that too. But anyways, back to my story. So this organization, she's so manipulative. Just watch her. Watch her. Come on, man. Now, I was born at night, but it was not last night, nor was it the night before this conversation I had with you, OTW. There was no way I was going to put my creation that I had with somebody. I was so proud of the fact that somebody else, I was like, damn, this is amazing. I didn't only make my vision come to life, I made somebody else's vision come. Now, we'll discuss that heifer later. But for now, I'm still in this mindset, okay? So no, I wasn't doing it. But look at him. The organization. We've been talking about it.
All you're doing.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? What's?
Yeah. See, even Jeff. See,
Listen,
and
right.
even
That's
Jeff.
all you're doing.
Oh my God. Even Jeff, who's in another contestant in the project, the contest, is like, wait, what organization? You can't tell me that there's not a sneaky thing that this man's not doing. You can't tell me that. I can't prove it. I can't prove it because obviously I wasn't privy to the backhand, what do I call them? The backroom conversations. But everything about me says, hey, this isn't on the up and up. Move out. You better move out the way. Oh my God.
Wait, what? What organization?
The whole contest.
Oh, yeah, see? Oh, the contest. Oh, again, I love OTW. That's what I love most about OTW. OTW just wants to speak so much. He always just vomits out what he's not supposed to be saying. I love it. That's what I love about OTW. You just wait, hold tight long enough. He's going to tell you everything you need to know. Just be calm. Just be patient.
Interesting.
And what am I proving right by not just going along and getting along and being railroaded by you?
See, that's I sensed it right there. What do you mean? I'm proving them. What am I not proving right? That I'm not going along to get along to be railroaded by you. Now keep in mind the contest hasn't even happened. And if y'all seen that contest, y'all know what that contest was. That contest has not even happened. And I've already said, wait a minute, y'all are mad that I'm not going along to get along to be railroaded by you. Oh, no, that's not, no. But
I'm not even trying to railroad you. You're railroading yourself.
I'm not trying to railroad you. I'm not trying to railroad you, Cynthia. What are you talking about? I'm just part of this organization that's talking bad about you. And we're now going to host the contest on my platform that I'm going to have the keys to. And not only am I going to have the keys to, I'm going to give the keys to Landry. But I'm not trying to railroad you, Cynthia. Oh my gosh. What are you talking about, Cynthia? Oh my, why would I railroad you? Listen, I know when a play is getting ready to be ran. I know when there is underhanded tactics in play. I know this. I know this. I know this for sure. Okay. But I'm not even mad. I'm paying attention. I'm just up here. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone in these conversations with some of you guys. And if this doesn't apply to you, please just let it fly. Right? Just let it fly. But I'm sitting here like, whoa. No one else sees all the red flags I'm seeing.
You're the one who's making yourself look bad. I have nothing to do with this.
Okay, as a community, how can we resolve this? Because this is a challenge that I think we can rise beyond.
So, I have no problem dropping out of the race. My project, I have to just finish adding in the sound effects, and I'll just drop it. And I'll just drop it on my channel as a video saying, if I was going to be in the contest, this is what I would have done. I have absolutely no problem with that at all.
What about?
So here we go, right? I'm not pissed. All right. So normally people are going to be so mad. They're going to be like, oh, fuck you. Fuck your contest. I'm not playing with you. Fuck you all. I'm going to go take my toys and I'm going back home. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, hey, I don't even want to trip up what y'all have planned. Tell you what. Let me just drop mine as like, in the preview show, in the pre-award show, there's always like the pre-performance, the pre-opening act. Let me be that. And guys, I'm cool with that. Not a problem. I have no problem. I'm not trying to stop anything. I'm not trying to throw shade on anything. I'm not going live at the time. None of that. I'm saying, hey, let me just do my thing. Oh, girl, I can't wait to holler at you in a minute. You just wait too, baby girl. You're on my list too. That definitely ain't going to happen. So, right? So I'm like, hey, I'm having a positive attitude about it. And let's be fair, okay? Let's be clear in hindsight. My video was a great pre-show video. It was an actual video. All right. It was funny. It was everybody that was going to be in the contest. It was a glimpse into things, right? It was a great pre-show. I'm not even mad that I wasn't in the contest. Okay. After I found out about what this was and I see what it was, I will never be in another contest like with this group of people ever again. But I'm not mad at being that. Because it was still an opportunity to display work when two people can have an idea and it be executed. Now, we're going to fight over who dumped who in a minute. Y'all just hold tight for that. But we're here right now. So here we go, right?
Shift. Is this a mutual decision?
TML.
So here we are, right? The shows happened. We're at Flow States, the Powder Dusties. He's reviewing the show. They're seeing parts in it, right? And again, let's take a look at everybody that's on stage of the contest that is non-biased. Now, remember, Jeff is in the contest. His video's in the contest. There's my partner. We're out of the contest. Not a problem. And Landry's up here. And up here in this very tiny corner is OTW. The OTW and Landry have the keys, okay? And so earlier OTW's like, I mean, I don't know why I thought I was one of the judges. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to tell you why you said that. Because earlier at Gen X Jeff, you said nobody was going to be on stage but the judges. However, these are the judges down here. And then there's other people on stage. That's one of the reasons you thought you were a judge too. Not only did you think that, more than likely, again, I can't prove it. However, I can judge it by watching you. You thought like a judge. You acted like a judge. Remember, there's having all these meetings. They're talking about me. I don't know what else they're saying back there. I have no clue. Okay, as we find out later. Well, hang on. Let's just play the video and we'll see.
Was invited to be the asshole judge, right? So
he's over here telling you. How doesn't a contestant know what judge was invited to do that? How does a contestant know that? I'm so curious.
Kev was invited to be the ass.
Here we go. Hang on. Let's play it back a little bit.
Kev was invited to be the asshole judge, right? So he's actually just playing his part.
What was
man.
that?
He's actually just playing his part. You know what that's telling me right there? That man was involved in the, hey guys, we're going to run a play. Again, the organization that apparently not everybody's a part of, but they talk about people. Hey guys, so we're going to have Kev come up here and you're going to do this. I bet you every single person on that panel had a position to play. And naive me thinking, oh, it's just really about our projects being played. I didn't realize contestants were running plays. I didn't realize judges were running plays. I didn't realize this was just a shit show waiting to happen. This was just a roast. We're going to make fun of people and the work that they put into. Oh, and we're going to go over the other contestants' work. Believe that. Oh, believe that. That's if we have time. So that's another reason, right? So there's other reasons. Well, I'm just saying. Another reason that OTW thought he was a judge is because if you will watch the playback, OTW, the judges did the scoring. OTW tallied up the scores, and OTW told the judges what the scores were. Why is a contestant doing that for a competition he's involved in? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Not only is he doing the scoring and telling them, nobody's even telling what the score is. They give him a 10, they give him a 3, they give him this, they give him that. And you scored a 4. What? Their whole method of judging isn't disclosed, but to the one contestant up there. And I'm supposed to believe that this was going to be a non-biased platform to have my stuff on with a judge who was brought in just to be the asshole. What? Come on now. I respect my work. Erykah Badu's from Dallas, Texas, South Dallas to be exact. And she said it best when she said, I am an artist and I am sensitive about my work. I am an artist and I am sensitive about my work too. And if I have spent 15 to 16 hours of my time, my energy, my thoughts, and let's be clear. Let's be clear, because I heard Modern Man, Landry, and Moose jump on Joe. Joe, how come your video was so clear with Cynthia and your audio was superior? But when you come over here, it's not good because you put your best forward foot for Cynthia, not here. No. That's my post-production work. I don't just put clips together. I don't just throw in a transition here and there. I check my footage. I check my coloring. I check my audio. Anything's not to my standard levels, I'm correcting it. And let me tell you something. There are so many times they're like, oh, I love this clip so much. But it's not up to my levels, and I can't make it work. You got to go. So it's more to just editing than what I do. And if you think for 1 second I'm handing it over to a platform so it could be roasted by underhanded tactics, you're crazy. I'm sorry. I respect my art way too much for that.
Don't worry. I'm going to review the show next. I'm going to Joe Cool. We both.
And then, so of course, the shows won. We know who won. OTW. Landry and Joe. Joe have won the show. They're like everybody's shocked, right? I'm in the chat watching the show, and I'm like, whoa. Once I saw the other videos, I said, oh my God, I am so glad I pulled out of this competition. And then here we go. After the show, here's Landry excited. I won.
Guarantee you, gun to our head, we would have said no way in hell we win at the start of this shit. Because
I did election rig the shit out of the contestant part for y'all. Got my 60 sock accounts.
There we go. I rigged it. I rigged it. You weren't the only one, OG. You were not the only one that rigged it. Trust me.
And I was like,
60 sock accounts, dude. That's crazy. How does that roll?
I used to be a prolific troll.
-5.
The lowest score is 0.
I can't do anything.
PML? No.
I agree, girl. I agree. That was a shit show. So that is why, right? So I'm like, hey, I dodged a bullet on that one, didn't I? Because my work is not. Hang on. Where'd you go, Cynthia? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, girl? Y'all, I like the circles. Okay, there we go. So I'm dodged a bullet, right? I dodged a bullet. And again, I'm telling you, I don't understand this, right? But it's over with. I learned a lot of things about myself. I learned a lot of things about others. And so I'm not mad. I think that show went just as it should. I had way more fun being a viewer than I ever would have had being a contestant in that show. I think that is the best place for me to be, is a viewer of those type projects that the Panelverse tries to put together. I thank each and every one of you who saw my work and commented on it, who went around and said, hey, I think that Cynthia should have won. Cynthia did this. Cynthia did that. Thank each and every one of you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. It's in those comments that make me laugh, that bring me joy. And I think also that video showed that I can do stuff, because a lot of times in the past I've told people, hey, we can just film in StreamYard, right? And I can make it work. I think sometimes a lot of people are like, right, Cynthia, how can you make it work in StreamYard? Like, I want you to know not one of those scenes it was ever filmed together. Each person did their own part, and I meshed it together. So anything you can send me a video on any platform, on anything, a digital camera, a $1,000 camera, a $10,000 camera, a $5 camera. You can send me something and I can make something with it. Now, there'll be different levels to it, but I can make something with it. And I've been saying that to a lot of people. Hey, we could do this in StreamYard, right? My project was an opportunity for others to see that, to see, oh, hey, because sometimes it's easier to show people your work than it is to talk about your work. And for me, that was something that I learned. Then, of course, there's that whole thing with my partner. Now, keep in mind, I've never met this lady before. Never knew her. Nothing, right? And then we had it took us an hour just to come up with the idea. And I know. Let me tell you how many projects I've worked on, projects after projects after projects. I have worked in film festivals, international film festivals. Do you understand that some of the films that are at Sunset Film Festival come through the same festivals I work? I've done it for 10 years. I'm used to competitions. I know what competitions look like. I know that, right? So I also know what work it takes. And I know that if you try to just pile on, we're going to do this, and then we need to do this, and then we need to do this, and don't forget to do this today, and don't forget to do that tomorrow. Like, you can't do that, especially when you're working with other people. You have to space it out. You do. And it's not a negative thing. It's not a positive thing. It's just, I have found that keeps the momentum going more and more. So let me get to this check. I see you down there. I'm still debating what I'm going to do. What do y'all got? So Jeff was like, Jeff, I think you did the best you can. I think that things that were sprung on at the last moment, were just what it was. I don't understand why contestants were at judges' meetings. I really don't. Like, I got to tell you, anytime at the film festivals, we've had judges and contestants, they only really mingle at opening night. That's not like the judges. They're in town, they're picked up, they're here, they're shuffled there. They're not like, hey, come meet the contestant. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. I guess you guys have y'all's own different versions of contests. But so let's go over to Shaft, because everybody's making it a big deal. It wasn't, oh, here we go. See, it was an open meeting live on panel. Then that may be true, Jeff. However, the way I process things in a contest, there are two different roles. There's the contestants, and then there's the judges. So when the meeting said judges meeting, I don't know why people thought that meant contestant 2. I saw that and never for 1 second thought, oh, that's for us too, the contestants. Why would a judges and contestants mingle? That's what DJM invited everyone. I just saw the link that said judges meeting. At that time, I think that was like on a Thursday or a Friday. I am still now downloading everybody's footage, finishing up. Not everybody even got finished filming until Saturday. I had to film my part. So I don't understand why anyone thinks I, as a contestant, would think I need to go to a judge's meeting, because the thing didn't say judge/contestant meeting. But again, it just said judge's meeting. So I'm not understanding that, right? So I don't go to this meeting, then that's you. Everyone else got it. Okay. Another reason I should have pulled out right there. Then that's you. Everyone else got it. Another reason I should have put out. Thank you, Jeff. You're exactly right. Because I didn't understand that. See, I'm used to judges are separate roles from contestants. I didn't realize judges and contestants played the same role. Because had I known that, judge, I could have been a judge too. Holy crap. This would have might have went a whole nother way. You could have showed up and checked it out. You know how to fly around. You're right, I could have. But what was enticing me? What was calling me to that when it said judges panel? Again, you're putting unmanaged expectations on me. And right now, Jeff, that's how I feel right now. Okay? I am focusing on my project. Did y'all ever watch Project Runway? like the contestants are going crazy trying to finish the project. That's my role in this that I saw. I'm not taking responsibility as usual. Okay. I'm not taking, this is where we're going to disagree. I don't have any reason to be at a judge's meeting. And now, if you want to see it that way, I can't stop you from seeing it that way, Jeff. I just explained it to you. But I'm not responsible for what you're here. I'm only responsible for saying my part, my truth, how I viewed it and how I saw it, how I reacted to it, and why I reacted to it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to accept it. But that does not make it any less true. Okay? My daddy used to always say to me, Cindy, I can't look at your butt and read your mind. You are absolutely right. My daddy taught me that a long time ago. I can't look at somebody and try to figure out what they mean by that. And we're going to get to that little shaft part later. That was another thing. I can't look at what you want and think I know what you want if you're not telling me. So, hopefully y'all are taking notes. Communication is key. And it looks like there was a lack of structured communication. Chaotic, just like the Panelverse. Indeed. And apparently, I'm supposed to know what other people are thinking. Oh my God. So on top of living real life and then on top of doing a project, I'm also supposed to guess what other people are thinking. Holy. Right. Nobody's fault you didn't go to the judges panel except for you. Okay. Right. I'm sorry. I saw my role as a contestant and not as a judge. I don't understand why you're trying, like, are you trying to somehow put this off on me? Like it's a bad thing that I handled it this way, Jeff? I'm not understanding why you're making these comments right now. I think it went well too. I think it was a roast. I think that y'all didn't really take it serious. I think that y'all had fun. And Marathon Kev came out later and said, hey, I'm just a troll. I'm an OG troll. We were just up there to roast and have fun. Had I known that that's really what the contest was to roast and have fun, I would have took the clips that what's her name sent me and threw a couple of transitions and posted it too. I thought this was something to be taken serious. I thought this was supposed to be taken on a better professional level, like step out of your comfort zone, work with others. Like that's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was what it was. I didn't know it was the secret organization that was telling people about me, having meetings and changing things. I thought judges meeting for judges. My apologies for not realizing I should have been there. But you don't think that the title of it or the communication of it fell short on anybody else, Jeff? You're just going to try to put this all on me? See, Jeff, drama queen. See, normally I'd be offended, but I'm also going to take the source of this. And when I hear you call me a drama queen, I know that that's just your perspective of it. You see, I'm not up here being irrational. I'm not up here being hateful. I'm up here conveying it and communicating my way. And this is how you are responding. And I'm supposed to believe that you do conflict resolution when you're up here calling me a drama queen for telling you how I feel. And now you're just down there insulting me. And you think that I'm supposed to believe that anything that you and OTW and Landry and others had a part of was something like a good faith? You really think that? Look how you're acting to me right now, right? So, oh yeah. So guess what? Today, again, listen to what OTW had to say today on his platform.
Wow. Hey, I mean, Dolphin is telling me that I was saying, you can't be a pussy boy, OTW. Just bring me on. I can be a pussy boy if I want to. It's like that's a thing. I could do that. I can be a little bitch. I can be all those little things.
Somebody clip that.
Why? Because it's your channel?
Hey, Voy gets it, right?
I can be a little bitch. Voy says, why? Because it's your channel? Voy gets it. That's exactly why I had an issue with it being at OTW's platform. It's his channel and he can be a little bitch if he wants to. It's his channel and he's in competition and he will backstab anybody if it benefits him. See, of course, I didn't know about the being a little bitch. It's my channel if I want to till just now. But you see, he revealed it. Everything is confirming what I thought on Sunday morning. Do not put your work in here. Oh, okay. Play it again. Not a problem.
Wow. Hey, I mean, Dolphin is telling me that I was saying, you can't be a pussy boy, OTW. Just bring me on. I can be a pussy boy if I want to. It's like that's a thing. I could do that. I can be a little bitch. I can be all those little things.
Somebody clip that.
Why? Because it's your channel?
Hey, Voy gets it, right?
Yeah, Voy gets it, and I got it too. And I got it. Play the first clip too. Which one? The
Well, I do have one of them. I believe I have like a samurai spirit.
You can make fun of me for 6 fucking hours in a row, and I'll fucking swallow that pill.
Where honor for me is very important.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
and respect.
He can go fuck himself and suck my fucking balls by the back.
And loyalty.
If it fucking benefits me, I'll fucking stab you in the back.
Yeah, see, so yeah, I don't know. But I should have went to the judges meeting. Everything would have been better if I would have went to the judges meeting. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I have no idea. Again, I think I played my video just right. I stand by that. I appreciate everyone who left me comments on the video. I appreciate the comments that I see in other chats about, oh, Cynthia said one, Cynthia, that really is an artist. That makes me feel good. Like when people are like, oh my God, because before I was a videographer, like in my 20s all the way up until my 40s when I started picking up video cameras. But for 20 years, I ran around with a camera and I was always taking pictures. People would be so mad at me because they'd be like, ooh, the most moment. I'd be like, ooh, let's get a picture. Because I saw the passion and I'd want to bring it to life. And if you saw some of my photography, you would be like, ooh, people would be like, ooh, I can feel that. And that's a gift. I want y'all to understand that I know my gifts. I know my values. I've worked with production companies. I've made videos. I've shot weddings. I've done many things. I understand that I am blessed to have an eye. I do. I understand that. And trust me, I've tried to teach people. I used to work at a camera store. I understand everything about cameras. I was the manager. I would have to go to Nikon seminars. I told you about the film festivals. At the film festivals, they had workshops. One of the main reasons I volunteered at film festivals is so I could get into those workshops for free. I know how to be resourceful when I need to be. And when it comes to my art, I am very, very, very resourceful. I love it. I'm sensitive. I have a blessed eye. That is it. I can't teach you. I can talk to you about it, but I don't understand how to explain it. No, people can't see the world like I see. That's why I also try to be very, very cautious of the things I watch, because I know that if my spirit goes dark or if my spirit goes angry, you aren't going to see beauty in my work anymore. You're going to see negativity. I understand that. And my energy, I put it into these videos. And some of you are going to be like, oh, she's crazy. She's so dramatic. But I'm an artist. And this is really how I work. And so I'm never going to turn over a piece of my work to be roasted on, to be made fun of. If that's the case, I would have threw, like I said, I would have threw clips together and I would have been done. Cynthia has highlighted the organization. You set them up for comedy. Others got DMs and texts about the contact time limit. You didn't. So yeah. I didn't get none of that. I'm sorry, man. You tell me the mission. I'm on the mission. I'm executing the mission. I don't come back later and be like, hey, what was the mission again? Hey, did the mission change? How'd the mission go? Did we still doing it? Like that's not how that works. This is how I work. This is how I've always worked. I can't help it. Like, I'm not going to apologize for being this way. It is one thing to have, okay, let's go over to Shafe, whatever her name is. It's one thing to have an idea. Anybody can have an idea. You know what we should invent? We should invent flying cars so we don't have traffic anymore. Bam, I have an idea. It is a whole nother thing to execute that idea. And not many people can do both. Not many people. And actually, I'm really the person that just executes the ideas, right? I'm really just want to be that person. Like, hey, tell it to me, I'll execute it. But I realize I have to create my own ideas and I have to execute my own ideas. All right, let's all hope Jeff left because, I didn't want him to become any more upset than he already is. And because, you know, he's just frustrated. I'm just the drama queen. I'm up here telling my story. I really just did not want to get him upset anymore. So Jeff, I really hope you have left. And if you haven't, please leave now. This next content could affect you, trigger you in any way. And I don't want that for you, Jeff. I don't want that at all. Let me find. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this too. While I'm looking for this show review, contest show reviews. Okay. Was it this one? No, I gotta find the one where I come up. Let me find that quickly. Oh, also another thing I wanted to talk about. Hang on, I had this all pulled up. But then when my internet went down, everything left. So let me find this clip again. Oh, I think this is it. I don't know. I really want to go back over this fight because everybody's making, oh, Cynthia couldn't even work with her partner. I really want y'all to see what type of partner I had. Like, I really want y'all to see that. And but I didn't care enough to write it down. After party at Jeff's, that's all I wrote down. But then he got porn bombed. So I actually think it was the next day we did it. But another thing I wanted to say, in between the award show, in between each show, remember, Landry was a contestant. Landry got to play his video. So you would watch a contestant's videos, and then you'd get to watch a Landry video. Contestant video, Landry video. Like nobody saw that as a bias. It was just me. It was just me being a bitch. Oh wait, let me use Jeff's words. It was just me being a drama queen. That's all it was me being a drama queen. So the contestant gets to sit on stage, gets to have the keys to the show. So he's actually the one running the show, and he gets to play his videos in between each video. Okay, yeah. Nothing suspicious and fishy going on here. Nothing at all. Nothing at all, right? Okay. Wrong. Come on, man. I saw the play coming. I saw it. You can't get mad at that. You cannot get mad at people who saw you run in the play and see it and say, hey, something's fishy, something's suspicious. Y'all can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at me for backing out of it. You can get mad that I didn't fall for it. You can get mad that, it didn't work, but you can't get mad at me for seeing it and moving the way I moved. Dang, I can't find this video now of what's her name. All right, I'm just going to have to tell y'all because I don't care enough. To be fair, like Cynthia, I didn't get to see most of them because I kept panel bouncing. All right, so I have this contestant. I'm partnered up with this lady Schiff, right? Never met her, never seen her. She's funny though. That lady is funny, and I mean the spot on funny. Like the way I say I have a gift of sight and stuff, she's got that gift of gab. She can't teach it. It's in her. It's just in her, right? And I love it. And when we have this concept of and we took our concept off of a Saturday Night Live dating shows. And when we took this, we decided on this concept. I knew she would be the greatest host, right? I'm not saying I can't ad lib like her, but she's a little bit higher bar than mine. But I could have definitely kept up with her for sure. I actually think that her being the host and me being the contestant, I think it would have been a lot more of us ad libbing than what you saw. I'm still happy with what we had, but with her, it would have been, I think it would have been a different show. And I loved it. I loved it because we were both women. I loved it. Women power, woo, woo. However, she became sick. She became sick a couple of days after the incident. Dang, I really want to find that video because I want y'all to see. Y'all just going to have to hold tight a second. Just going to have to hold tight a second because I'm going to find this video because I want you to see it. So this is the campfire one. This is the continued. Oh, here, I found it. I found it, y'all. I found it. Yay me. All right. So we're going to go through it, right? So, okay, let me set this up because that's what I need to do for some of these, right? So, okay. So she's sick, right? She gets sick. She's like, oh, I can barely open my eyes, Cynthia. It's hurting. And I know we all get those. Have you get those type of headaches? Like, oh, my God, just keep your eyes closed. I need to be in darkness. I understand that. And I was like, okay, no problem. We had already come up. The next step in our mission was come up with the questions. She's like, oh, I'm sick. I can't help you. All right, cool, bam. I'm just going to not get your input on the questions. I'm going to come up with the questions on my own because, you know, it's hard for you right now, right? Scrolling. We talk, you know, we come up, okay, we're coming up with this concept. We come up with, we're going to go ask the panel people questions. Okay. And we're going to get their reactions. And then those are like the questions we're going to ask in the clip, right? Bam. It's our thing. We're gone. We're good. We're good to go. Okay. Well, I don't hear from her. Right. And so I sent her a message. I'm still looking through. I was like, hey, I sent her a message and on the 10th, I found out about the 9th. I was like, hey, send me 5 questions by tomorrow and I'll send yours. This is when she was sick and she was like, hey, I'm sorry. Right. The next day she had sent some voicemails and I was like, okay, I love them. I love it where you're going. I was inspired. Let me know when you have time to talk. Never heard from her that day. Never heard from her at all. Right. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. Hey, I've been going through this migraine. I said, no worries. This is now 9, 10, 11. This is now 3 days into it. No worries. We are on track, right? We are on track, but I need to record your part by this weekend. She said, hey, I'm going to pick some people's brains, but maybe they can come up with funny clips. And I'm thinking, well, why is she saying this to me? We're already 3 days in. Like, why are you changing the plan? Like, that's one thing I don't like. Like, don't change the plan halfway through the plan. Like, we have the plan. Stick to the plan, right? And so I'm like, okay, sure, whatevs, right? We are on track. We have to record, right? So then on the 13th, I remember I asked her, hey, do you have time to talk on the 11th? So the 13th, we still haven't talked. She's still sending me stuff. I'm like, I don't know why you're sending me this, but hey, on the 13th, I asked her again, hey, do you have time to talk? Right? And so she sends me back something the next day. I send her hey, do you have time to talk? Oh, the next day she's like, hey, I'm going clip hunting. And so this is now the 14th, right? 10, 11, 12, 5 days later. We still haven't talked. And I tell her, I said, hey, I'm still doing the project and I think I have all I need. Okay, maybe I could have conveyed that better. But in my mind at this time, I'm thinking she dropped out. She's not interested. Okay, that's exactly what I'm thinking. All right. So let's kind of go. Okay, so here we go. So then this is the day after the show. Okay, so, oh yeah, in the midst of all of this, right, I'm talking to other people. And of course, I got to talk to Snappers. And I'm like, hey, Snaps, can you help me with my project? You know, and he's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know. My partner's not really responding to me. She's responding to me. She's sending me random things, but I don't know, bro. Can you help me with this? Because I need help, man. Like, project like that, I cannot do alone. Like, I love when people have a project and they think they can execute it alone and don't realize it takes a team. I love that. But anyways, whatevs, right? So, of course, you know, you can't tell Snappers anything. And Snappers like, oh, my God, you dumb Cynthia. Why did you dump Cynthia? And, of course, I'm bitching to Joe. Because Joe's bitching to me. I'm bitching to him. You know, I'm like, damn, they just leaving me hanging. Like, I'm hurt. I'm offended. I am offended. But I'm in go mode because I got a project. I got a timeline. I don't have time to babysit a grown woman. If I keep telling a grown woman I need to talk to you and she's not answering me, she obviously has a reason why she's not responding to me. It is not my job to go and call her and be like, hey, girl, are you okay? I mean, how come you're not responding to me? Is everything all right? Do you need to talk? That's not my responsibility. That's not what I signed up for a project for. I'm not a babysitter. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I'm an editor. We're creating. If it doesn't apply to that conversation, I'm not interested. I'm sorry if that sounds rude. I'm sorry if that sounds hateful. I'm sorry if that sounds like a bitch. But when that is how I operate when I'm working on a project. In real life, people can't talk to me for a couple of days if I'm working on a project because I can't be taken off of my project mindset. I'm in the zone. I don't want to leave the zone. If I leave the zone, I may not get back in the zone for a minute. How many of you are still waiting for that Jack video, huh? I'm not in the zone. I'm not going to do it. If I'm not in the zone, I'm not going to do it. A lot of people believe in, hey, just put the work out. Just get the work out. Get the work out. That is not how I operate, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I will never, ever sacrifice perfection for completion. I will never sacrifice perfection for completion. Never. This is my work. This is my art. This is my babies. I want my babies to be the best they can be. I want them to have the prettiest outfits on. I want them to shine the best. And if I have to take my time on that project to get them shine, I will take my time. This project happened to be on a time crunch. It was doable. I mean, as we can see, it was definitely doable, right? So I'm going out, I'm pissed. So now Joe, you can't tell Joe and Snaps anything. I think we all know that by now, right? And they're like, oh, why'd you ditch Cynthia? And so, of course, you know, she's hearing this rumblings. She hasn't called me. Hey, girl, why are these people saying this? Do you feel like I ditched you? Because if I was working on a project with somebody and people were saying that about me, the first thing I would do is I would call my partner, whether it be on phone, Telegram, Discord, whatever, and say, hey, I saw so-and-so say such and such. Why are they saying that? Do you feel that way? Now, I will agree, we're all created differently and others may not handle that situation that same. I completely understand that. I do. And that is my fault, perhaps. Okay? But again, this is how I operate. So you gave me the idea. We're doing great. We're on track. I'm telling you on track. I'm telling you we need to talk. We're not talking, but I'm seeing you on other panels. That screams, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm not interested. And that's the way it's gone on projects with me. You can start a project with somebody and be like, hey, and then halfway through the project, they can pull out or they could just start slacking. And you can't be like, well, my partner started slacking, so I just didn't finish it. You have to keep going. Like, that's how I operate. I pick up the ball and I keep going. And that's how it works. You don't use excuses. Tools are excuses used by incompetent people. You keep going. Hey, my partner fell out, but this is what we came up with. This is how I operate. This is how I move. This is how I maneuver. All right, so then here comes the night after. Whew, we're doing a debriefing of the contest because a lot of us got post-traumatic stress syndrome in the contest, right? We're having post, stress from watching it. And we're over here at Jeff's. And they, of course, in the chat, they're like, oh, you jumped Cynthia. And so here we come up to have the confrontation, if you will. And at first, I was like, whatevs, but we're going to talk about it.
Need to be like adjusted.
Like, yeah, but I also thought, again, like for you specifically, the machine lines, because of like what your project was, that there could have been like more focus on your collaborative efforts with your partner, because it seemed like it was like really complex, and
he
like,
needed
we
a
put it
cat
all
like
together.
me.
Like we put all the research together from the ground
Right.
up. Like we met
So
and
that-
like, we shared articles and stuff. So like ours was
Yeah.
a true collaborative project.
yeah,
It was
that's
like,
what I think could have been, or what the people were missed out on. You know what I mean?
You
Right.
needed a cat like me too, TML, who could package it for you. I
Because it went so well with the video.
I'm trying to find the part.
so
Did tell you twice.
Oh, here we go.
He had that little like one-on-one. He gave us the screen time. I was collecting content there for
Right.
the contest. I did not know that that was like completely.
Well,
right,
Yeah.
where it's like, he's using your video or whatever,
we're gonna
putting
stop
music
here.
over it, and you're saying,
I
well,
wanna
that's not
cover.
really. I mean, that's not really how I made the
I
video.
wanna-
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Joe,
wanna
were y'all
cover.
really fighting, or was that part of the bit to make
No
the video
bit,
work?
no bit. I realized
That was real. Because it went so well with the video.
I'm so
So,
angry.
The thing was collaboration. It wasn't we had to half work on the video equally.
Right.
So when for people to say, well, Joe and I were the only ones that we actually edited, the other one they just came up with the idea and then Moose edited. The whole thing was working together. The original idea was created between Shift and I. So
That's why I'm
Wait,
wondering
hold
how
on. Let me
much
say this.
collaboration
Let me say this. Let me say this, Joe. When you were on Jeff's panel, Joe, and I was here, and we had that little like one-on-one. He gave us the screen time. I was collecting content there for the contest. I did not know that was like completely pointless. Because
So she says, hey, I was collecting content. I didn't know it was pointless. The one question I have about that action is, what content are you creating? How do you know what content to get if you haven't talked to your partner who keeps asking to speak to you to clarify what is needed or what is had by your partner? I don't understand that. I don't understand why my partner in this project could go and get these clips, but couldn't pick up and communicate with a phone, Discord, whatever, and communicate with me. Hey, sorry, I've been out of the loop. What do you need? What can I do? Perhaps I am wrong for expecting that. However, I don't understand what she was collecting. I don't understand why she was collecting. Yes, we had an idea to go collect clips, but that idea was 4 days ago. I'm not sure if my partner is one of the people that work with, oh, I only have 2 hours till the project's due, I can do it. Perhaps our mindset on projects and our skills on task completion is not the same. I don't understand what you were doing at this moment, but okay, sure. Again, I don't have time to babysit. Like, if okay, this all right, I guess collect clips, sure.
because she had already filmed with you. I did not even know that. I had no fucking clue.
So if you go back and look at the messages, I did tell you twice. I think I have all ready, but we need
that for your part. For your part, I still was working on my part. I still was doing my part.
I don't feel so bad now.
I don't understand what her part was. Like, again, I don't understand. Like, we have not communicated in 4 days. Even though I had asked to speak to you twice, I don't understand. And then somehow I can't believe, like, I don't understand what you're saying right now.
All right, yeah, you guys are making me feel so much better.
Do you get it though?
Keep this going.
I said I need to talk to you. I have all you need. I have all.
You said you have all you need, but you also said you would send 5 questions. Never got that. Like, Cynthia, but you're just making it seem like I fucking ditched you. That didn't happen.
I'm not saying you ditched me.
That's exactly what
said. She was an invalid.
No, she told me she fucking bitch.
Joe confronted me on the content stream. All these fucking strangers are fucking with me about fucking you over. I didn't do that. I kept my mouth shut.
Like Joe wants him to fight.
We had the conversation on Sunday. I agree. She did keep her mouth shut. She didn't talk to me. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm old. But for me, one of the best forms of communication is actually talking. Like, whether it be in person or whether it be on the phone or whether it be in Telegram or whether it be in Discord, whether it be on a panel, actually speaking to another person is how I communicate best. Again, I cannot look at you and try to figure out what, I'm not even going to attempt to try to figure out what you're thinking. It's not my thought process. It's not how I operate. If I tell you I need to speak to you twice and you don't speak to me, that's telling me you don't want to speak to me. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to say, hey, girl, is everything okay? Like, why aren't you speaking to me? I'm going to understand that you don't want to speak to me, and I'm going to keep going. You and I did not communicate again until Wednesday. We already established what we were going to do. Then you started sending me messages that you were sick. I was like, no problem.
Oh, my word. Jeff,
whatever. She said that y'all talked Sunday and you didn't get back to her till Wednesday. That is a big deal. It's only like 6-day competition. If you took 4 days away, she's got an argument that you
I kept her in the fucking loop. And I wasn't communicative with her after the fact. Like, again,
I kept her in the loop. Hey, I'm sending you clips. You're just sending me clips. I don't know what loop are you keeping me in? I'm sending you clips. You're not telling me what to do with the clips. You're not asking for feedback on the clips. You're just sending random clips. That if you think that is keeping me in the loop, I'm sorry. I do not view it the same like that, lady. I don't view it like that. That was you, like you were kind of doing your own thing at that point. And I was like, okay. And maybe that's my bad for not calling you and saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? But again, we are both adults. If I tell you I need to speak to you and you're not speaking to me, I'm not going to hunt you down. I don't know how many times I can say this.
fucking voice shit. You should have been more narrating y'all shit next segment.
Oh, here's the thing. Joe Cool. Wait. Here's the thing. How about this? I was supposed to be the host. I was supposed to do the host voice for the fucking dating show, which was my idea. We were going to record
instead of Snafu.
We were supposed to record.
Yes, she knew the mission. She knew what it was. She knew what she was supposed to do. Hey, call me. I need to record your part by this weekend. Hey, girl, it's me. Sorry, I've been out of the loop. What do you need to record? None of that happened. She knew what she was supposed to do. She just told you. Over
the fucking week.
But she's still sending me clips, right?
Yeah, and you were done with the fucking video. Suck my dick. Shut up. Shush. You excluded me. Get over it. Fuck this noise. Don't have Joe Cool come fuck with me because you're lying to him.
So
oh
what
my
I'm hearing,
God.
I got you, Shift. I got you.
It wasn't Shift that dumped Cynthia. It was Cynthia that dumped.
No. It wasn't Cynthia that dumped Shift, and it wasn't Shift that dumped Cynthia. It was Shift didn't care about it again until Wednesday when she started sending random clips. Cynthia had no clue what she was talking about or why she was even doing that because she never even spoke to me. So Cynthia kept going with what she was doing. There wasn't anybody dumped anybody. It was just I kept going. I don't know what you're doing. Don't know why you're doing it. Don't have time to try to decipher why you're doing it. I have people to contact. I have other people to record. And let me tell you something. It's not like I called and was like, hey, Joe, can you help me with this? Oh, sure. Yeah, come on. Let's go do it right now. I don't know. This is how it would go. Hey, Joe, can you help me? I don't know. Help you with what? I need you to help me with my project. Am I supposed to be helping you with your project, your competition? Come on, man, please. So you got to sell it. Okay. And then you sell it and you'll be like, all right. Hey, well, I just sold it to you. We can record tomorrow. When's a good time for you to record? See, that's key. That's key. When you get an artist who's ready to work with you, first question, when is it good for you? Don't even consider when it's good for yourself. Like, don't even think about that, because that is not relevant. If they say 4:00 in the morning Sunday, you say, great. Me too. Because that's the way artists are. If somebody wants to help you, you got to move on their time, even though it's the most inconvenient, even though it's the most annoying time, and even though that is not what you want to be doing at that time, because you need them in that moment. You're like, great, perfect. So I had to do that with not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 different people. And let me tell you, the hardest one to sell was Snaps. And I think that's the one that did kind of the best, right? So you have to sell it, and you don't sell everybody in one day, and you don't sell everybody. Everybody's not going to let you, and everyone's not going to buy your project. No, fuck you. That's stupid. You're crazy. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Shiv.
No, it wasn't that. Y'all aren't even allowing me to speak.
All right. No, go ahead.
That's the problem. This is another thing that OTW and others who are feeling attacked, this is a tactic that is used. They'll just overtalk you. That's not true. They don't even let you finish. OTW loves not to let me finish. Well, this is what I think. Oh, that's not true. Well, I didn't even say it, OTW. I know what you're thinking, and it's not true. That's how this goes sometimes on this panel verse. I'm telling you, y'all aren't even listening to me. You don't want to listen to me. You know what when you overtalk me like that, you know what that tells me? You're not really interested in what I have to say. You just want to have this back and forth. That's what she wanted. That's what this woman wanted. And I'm not even done. Let's go back.
Okay, let her.
All right, I'll mute because I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute because I know I'm gonna laugh.
All right.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't care about you. You should just drop.
Cynthia. So
the point is, by Wednesday, I was like, hey, I think we have all we need. We are on track. We had already established what we were going to do. When she came down with, I'm sick, I can't open my eyes, I was like, all right, forget it. She can't go ask the questions. I'm going to come up with the questions. I'm going to find the contestants. The original idea was that we were going to come up the questions and we were going to just run around and ask y'all the questions and then edit it in then later. However, she became sick and couldn't do it. So Wednesday, she was like,
bullshit.
I have the see the tactic. She can't even say, hey, I disagree with that. She's up there playing a character and playing a game. She will tell us that in a few minutes. I am the dumbass sitting up there trying to have an authentic conversation with her, with him, and with him. I'm the dumbass. If y'all really want to know, I look at all of these interactions and be like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I'm not saying that to sound like a bitch. I'm saying that to sound like Cynthia. Why are you here? These people don't want to have authentic interactions with you. They want to use you. They want to use you for a bit, non-bit, for a play, non-play. Ha ha ha, you're going to be fun to laugh at. I'm stupid for trying to have this conversation with this woman in this moment. But I still tried it, you know. Live and you learn. Yeah, you want to just pull up the DMs?
I don't share DMs personally. I know you do that.
It's not even that major.
Wait, hey, hold on a second, Jeff. What day of the week was your birthday on, Jeff? What day of the birthday?
Thursday.
Okay, it's Thursday.
Yeah, my birthday should have nothing to do with this.
Well, that was the day that I felt better. I felt better on Thursday.
So Thursday, she's even saying, hey, what was the day of your birthday? Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, she decides maybe I'm going to get around to the project. But of course, according to her, she's working hard. She's collecting clips and she's sending in to me. She doesn't know why she's sending in to me. She's not telling me why. She thinks I know. And it's my fault for not knowing what she wanted to do. And so, of course, we're having the conversation. I'm still trying to have it, but she's trying to be one step ahead of me, right? She's trying to be one step ahead. Hey, when was your birthday, Jeff? She's not authentically listening. She's not even trying.
Thursday, and I was on her panel, and I pissed her off. I learned that like an hour ago.
So while you were on panel, while she was on panel, I sent a message and said, "Hey, do you?"
I saw you in the fucking chat, and I addressed you. Get the fuck over it.
I saw you in the chat, and I addressed you. I'm not gonna actually respond to you in chat. I'm just gonna see you in the chat and be like, "Hey, Cynthia, get the fuck over it." Gosh, I'm not gonna really say nothing to you. Like, this woman isn't trying to have a conversation with me. She's a character.
I know I said I'm a mute, but this is too funny.
She never responded. So I was
Is
like,
this a
all right.
project?
So Friday, and keep in mind, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am working on this project. I'm calling people.
Yeah, me too. I sent the idea, the name of the fucking show, the cat lady character, all that shit. Mine. You're welcome.
I love this part. I love this part. I love this part right here, Shift. She never responded.
I know I said I'm a mute, but this is too funny.
She never responded. So I was
Is
like,
this a
all right.
project?
So Friday, and keep in mind, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am working on this project. I'm calling people.
Yeah, me too. I sent the idea, the name of the fucking show, the cat lady character, all that shit. Mine. You're welcome. Fuck off.
You're welcome. All of that, my idea. Fuck off. She just told you, hey, I gave you the idea and you executed it. It was her idea, the cat lady. What happened? I made that cat lady outfit happen. I'm going to say it again. Having an idea is one thing. Executing it is a whole nother level. And let's be clear, not everybody's on that level. But then look at her attitude. Fuck off. It's all my idea. Fuck off. You couldn't have done it without me. Look at her attitude. Look at her attitude and the way she is. And that was my partner? What? No, that was the woman who was interested in working with me and was doing all she could for the project because she was so interested, right? That's her. That's who's working with me, right? Did you not see the costume I bought for it?
I just assumed you super glued a bunch of cat toys to your fucking sweater.
I just assumed you glued a bunch of fucking cat toys to your sweater. You're right. I just have cat toys laying around because I have no cat. Look at you belittling the effort that I put into this project, and you thought for 1 second that our partnership was going to work, and the reason it didn't work is because it was all at me. Look at your attitude, lady. Look at you. Look at the way you're talking. I'm up here. I'm stupid for trying to have this conversation with you in this moment. It's one thing to have an idea. It's another thing to execute it. We can all come up with ideas, but only real workers know.
The only thing you sent me was the fucking little 10-second thing of your fucking What's Up Cynthia network. That screams collaboration, bitch. Fuck off.
That screams collaboration, bitch. The only thing you could send me was stuff that you actually worked on. And when we did it for the Saturday Night Live review, we noticed the lineup and we said we were going to do that. And then you actually executed it, but it doesn't scream collaboration. Fuck off. This woman doesn't even know what it means to be a partner. And she doesn't even appreciate the work that her partner put in. She's belittling the outfit. You just super glued cat toys. Fuck off. Ooh, you just did that intro lineup. Did y'all see that lineup? America's Got Clout, Panel versus Law. It was a dig at the panel verse. Oh, fuck off. That didn't scream collaboration. And I'm supposed to believe that you were interested in this project? Shut up. You were so sick. You were sick. You could
just stop it. Just be fucking nice and just shush.
Just be nice. You're not being nice, Cynthia. You're not up here trying to explain your point of view. You're being a drama queen. You're not being nice. It's not what it is, Cynthia. That's not how we see it. And we don't care about the way you see it. We don't care about your thoughts. We don't care about your feelings. We don't even know why you're saying this. Just be nice. Just be nice. That's what this woman is telling me. That's what she's telling me right now. Be nice. But watch.
Fucking be grateful. Damn.
I need to be grateful for what? Project. I'm calling people.
Yeah, me too. I sent the idea, the name of the fucking show, the cat lady character, all that shit. Mine. You're welcome. Fuck off.
The costume I bought? Did you not see the costume I bought for it?
I just assumed you super glued a bunch of cat toys to your fucking sweater.
Look at the audience. Look at everybody laughing. I want y'all to remember that in a second when she says something else. Have an idea. It's another thing to execute it. We can all come up with ideas, but only real workers know.
The only thing you sent me was the fucking little 10-second thing of your fucking What's Up Cynthia network. That screams collaboration, bitch. Fuck off.
You were so sick. You were sick. You could
just stop it. Just be fucking nice and just shush. Just fucking be grateful. Damn! Tell your fucking like little fucking friends with their little troll accounts to leave me the fuck alone.
You were not interested in the project. You
Get
didn't want to do it.
fucking
You wanted
bent.
to do other things.
Shut the fuck. I went to the fucking meeting. I fucking I would have told you about it being on OTW's channel if you were fucking you did. Oh Lord, whatever. Cynthia, you're amazing. Your video was exceptional.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? Listen, this is one thing that will always forever baffle me. Like, I've tried to make sense of it. I really have, but I just can't. So if you perhaps in the chat can help me make sense of it, I will try. But I have never understood why people will be the most hateful to you. Shut the fuck up. Be nice. Just shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, like you had any ideas. Shut up. You wouldn't do that if it wasn't for me. But your video was exceptional. What is that? Ma'am, do you think that anything you ever say nice to me, I'm going to actually take seriously when you've already just told me what you really think about me? But hey, your video was nice. Oh, okay. Well, at least she thinks my video is nice. Ma'am, I don't care about that thought of yours. Just like I don't care about your other thoughts. I don't care about your good thoughts. I don't care about your slow thoughts. I don't care about your dumb thoughts. I don't care, ma'am. I don't care. Okay, I don't know why she said this to me. This was the most, like in this minute, I'm like, I'm in the twilight zone. Like, what are you doing here, Cynthia? Why are you here in this moment right now? Like, really think about this. Like, you'll notice I actually get quiet, right? You'll actually notice it. And come on now. When's the last time y'all just really saw me get quiet?
I was wowed. I wish I could have heard it better. I would have given you input on the audio, but I didn't have that opportunity. I wish you didn't drop out because it shows that you can't follow through. But I thought that your short was dope as fuck.
I like that. I can't because it shows you can't follow through. No, ma'am, that's not what it shows. The video shows that I can follow through, so I don't even have to say that. What it does show is I'm not about to let my art be played by a bunch of fruitcakes who just are up there to play and have a good time and troll and don't care about anything else. They don't care about the art. They didn't care about the time I put into it, just like you didn't care about the time I put into it. Nobody cared about the time I put into it but me. And that's the way art goes sometimes. Y'all aren't supposed to care. But I didn't drop out because I couldn't execute it. I dropped out because y'all weren't about to make a joke of it. And that's exactly what the judges, the other contestants, that's what Jeff, that's what you, that's what OTW. I can't speak for Joe. I don't know much about TML, and I didn't even know he was in the competition. But y'all were ready to make a joke of it. It wasn't I couldn't execute it. It's y'all weren't about to play me.
Afterwards, I thought you being in the chat the whole fucking time of the contest, making it about you, shows who the fuck you are. And I blocked you, and that's it. Bye-bye.
And I blocked you, and that's it. Bye-bye. That's not true, is it? See, she came over to my short, and she left a video. She left a message. I'd show you, but I deleted it. Oh, this is a great video. I responded, you're trolling me. Then she responds, see, there you go spinning things. No, I'm not. Dang. Oh, man, my message was, yes, you are, bitch. You think I'm dumb. But then I thought, why even engage? I just deleted and said, thank you. And then she sends me the happy face. Like, oh, we made up. I just said, thank you, just to be polite. And as soon as you sent that happy face, block. Whatever. That is the wildest thing. I can't deal with this. And maybe it's me. Maybe I'm old. Maybe you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I don't know what it is. But this type of interaction confuses me. Wait, what's that word? I don't know. I'm bamboozled. Like, I feel like something's off balance right now. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. And everybody's having a good time. It's like there's a joke happening and I don't know about the joke. And I'm up here trying to really work this out. And because I still let me be clear. Shift is talented. If she ever found a way to work, she would be a force to be reckoned with. Like, I'm up here really trying to have conversation and be authentic. And I'm in a fake world. And I don't need to be doing that with everybody.
You came up with the idea, but you did not execute it, and you're not taking that into consideration.
Oh, okay. Did I send you clips of all the all the contestant shit I fucking gathered wasn't in like you whatever.
Working after the competition was over.
No, Joe. I sent her like I went back.
Yeah, because she was in roll-up panel getting me and Hank. No, that was Cynthia. Hank was going to do it.
No, I went back because I knew that. Look, I told her, I said we can get clips of like things like Jeff dancing, him rubbing his nipples, like so the questions of the host would have been like, do a sexy dance. You know what I mean? I had a fucking idea of what the hell I was.
I loved it. Great idea. I loved it. But you know what? I can't look at you and guess that's what you want to do if you're not communicating with me, if you're not picking up your phone. And by phone, I mean Discord, Telegram, whatever. Don't take everything I say literal in this moment. In this monologue, if you haven't hit the like button, I just hit 2 hours on my own. Please hit it for me one time. Yeah, I can't. That's a great idea, Shift. I loved it. I love the idea. We could have done it. Had you had picked up something and communicated it with me. You send them random clips and not telling me anything about them. What is that going to do? What am I, like, what? It is not on me to figure it out.
Looking for, I had to go find it.
Oh, that was still during the competition, right?
Yes, during the competition. Yes, okay. Joe. Yes.
Yeah, but by then your roommate was still already.
She was already done with the fucking video.
I rigged the chat.
She was already done. I had no idea. I wasted my.
Y'all hear me down there trying to talk? They're just out micing me, and I'm down there really trying. Yes, she sent me everything on Thursday. Do y'all know how long it takes to edit? Like, do you know? And then she's sending me stuff that I've already got every contestant that I've already said, hey, I have all that I need. We got to record your part. Like, how was I going to work that in? But somehow you want credit because you decided to send a couple of clips, but not actually tell me what that is. But oh my God, I worked and she didn't want them. She just loved me. Come on, stop it. We're adults here. Use your big words. Use your words. Use your mouth. Use something. Use your fingers.
My fucking time. And here's the thing, and then just to listen to her just try to fucking like boo-hoo about it, and everybody's coming at me like I fucked her over.
And listen to me boo-hoo about it. Boo-hoo. I'm not boo-hooing. I'm trying to explain, but for whatever reason, you can't hear it. You don't want to hear it. You're not interested in hearing it. Just like you weren't interested in that project. You're not interested. You just want to make sure you don't look like the bad guy. And it doesn't matter if you have to lie. Doesn't matter if you have to omit. Doesn't matter if you have to overtalk me and cut me off. You just don't want to be the bad guy. That's it.
So shitty. I don't fucking know you. I don't know how you usually are, but this was like not a great first impression, and I'm sure you feel the same about me.
She has a reputation.
On the 16th. That was yesterday. That was Sunday, and you thought I was going to be able to work those into a video? You don't know how editing works.
Yeah,
I sent you the clips after the fucking meeting.
All of that's communicate. Like y'all could have talked about all.
She sent me the clips Friday night. What are you talking about, Cynthia? From 9 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock that night, that whole entire day was dedicated to editing. That's the final. Well, the first draft. You got to do the second draft, and then you got to do the score and effects after that. But you got to do the editing that long. And she sent me clips, and somehow I was supposed to rearrange everything in the video that she hadn't even seen it, hadn't even asked to see it. But somehow these clips were going to be worked in, and they were going to work, right? Right? Acting like you're working on you damn right, Bert. You damn right. Let me tell you something, Bert. Let me tell you, I treat every piece of art of mine like it is an Academy Award. And let me tell you why. I love it. Because someday in my mind, I'm going to be amazing. Now, whether that happens or not, who knows? Only the Lord knows. However, I do know this. When that day occurs, and I do prepare like it will occur, I know that there's going to be a time that people are going to come back and look at every single video and every single work I do. Along with me. I'm gonna go back and look at my work, and I'm gonna say, man, look how far you've advanced. Okay, when people say I'm in competition with myself, this is one of the ways that you gauge the competition. You look back at your old work and you say, look at me. When I look back at this video, I'm gonna remember every chaotic thing that was going on around me as I created. I'm gonna remember every chaotic thing that happened after this. I'm also going to remember why I did this competition, what inspired this competition. And when I look back at my work, I want to see nothing but the best, Bert. And I get it. Oh, you're taking it so serious, Cynthia. But I said it earlier, Bert, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm sensitive. I don't know what else to say. All right, let's get back to it.
Wait. I went to the fucking meeting because I didn't know if there was going to be bonus rules and shit. That's why I said, oh, we should sprinkle in the thing about the Maverick and the kimono to get bonus.
So on Friday night, new rule, bonus points if you can sprinkle in kimono and whatever the fuck else they said. What? So I've completed a video, but somehow I need to work in kimono or something else, or like, what is this? What are you talking about right now, lady? What are you talking about right now, organization? What game are you silly people playing right now? What?
Touch points. I still fucking was caring about this shit. I sent all the clips in you in one fucking thing. I didn't do it piecemeal, but like whatever. I did it. And then again, after the fact, it was still, I could be the audio of the host or the call-in shit. Like you fucked me out of all that. I don't care. I'm over it. Don't I sound like I don't care?
You completely sound like you don't care. Completely. You're like, yeah, you're not triggered by this at all. Sure. I
don't fucking
Yes,
care.
after contest therapy.
This is
That's
so
what this is. Welcome, Carol.
stupid. Just fucking listen to me, Cynthia. I acknowledge your efforts. I'm sorry you had a negative experience about this, but like, don't fucking try to fuck with like my work ethic and shit because there was miscommunication and misunderstanding. And Joe, that
don't fuck with your work ethic. Did you really just say that? Don't fuck with your work ethic. Well, I didn't see it. So I don't understand how you think I could fuck with it. Like, I didn't see your work ethic. What are you talking about?
It's not fucking political, bullshit. That's exactly how it was. That's all. That's it. There's no more misunderstanding, miscommunication. The end.
Well, dog it. Hold on.
Bro, I'm quiet because when she said that about work ethic, in my head, I was like, did she just really use that word on me? Work ethic. Did she really just use that? She did. Oh my God. I can't believe she just said, like, does she really think she knows what work ethic means? Work ethic would be picking up a phone and communicating with your partner. Sorry, I've been out of the game for a while. Where are we at? What do we need? What's the plan? I'm sorry if you see when I receive the message, hey, need to talk to you, I make time to talk to them. That's a work ethic. I didn't see any of that. How can I criticize something I never saw?
That's a phone call. Hold on.
Oh, and I got to should we do an intermission?
Done.
Oh
She's
yeah,
not
play
done.
a video.
Oh, are y'all could chat if it's keep it save the fight for when I get back. I guess is the point.
With
I'm trying to make.
TML, like when he was up there talking and he got muted because Landry had the keys. Why would a contestant have the keys to the host of the show that was hosting? That was one of the reasons I dropped out. Like,
see, look at DJM. Exactly. Boom.
Yeah, I gotta say, like Cynthia saw. She saw ahead, like she saw 2 steps ahead. Like I would have.
TML don't even like me, but see,
and I got
see, look at her. We're past the conversation. I'm like, listen, sometimes, okay, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret about myself. Okay. Like when I'm on a panel and I'm like, I'm just over it. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to talk about whatever the hell we were talking about. It's pointless. I've given up on it. I see no value. This isn't bringing me anything to continue this interaction with a particular individual. However, I'm not going to keep pushing it because I respect other people's panels as much as Jeff wants to call me a drama queen. I was so respectful in this moment, but I don't expect anybody like him to see that. I don't expect a man like Jeff to see that in me. Okay? So you see, I moved on. Hey, I agree with TML. And I'm trying to have a conversation, but this woman up here she's still you know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it. And she sees a comment. Let me see.
A piece. Should we do an intermission?
Oh yeah, play a video.
Oh, are y'all could chat if it's, you know, keep it, save the fighting for when I get back, I guess is the point.
With
I'm trying to make.
TML, like when he was up there talking and he got muted because Landry had the keys. Why would it contest? Exactly. That was another thing. Landry had the keys and TML was speaking and he got muted. Another reason I would never put my art on a platform with somebody who will stab you in the back if it benefit them. Somebody who has no problem being bitchy on their platform and somebody else who has the keys to mute me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And I'm have the keys to the host of the show that was hosting. That was one of the reasons I dropped out. Like,
see, look at DJM. Exactly. Boom.
Yeah, I gotta say, like Cynthia saw.
See, look at DJM. Maverick and Kimono would have been 10 points. What are y'all talking about? I'm I don't know. Maybe I'm slow and forgot. But I am confused why y'all are coming up with things that need to be in the video Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 days after the announcement of the contest. I could just work in that stuff. Like, you really think I could just do that? Like, I'm so, like, what were y'all doing? Like, this, like, pulling, like, I love what, and TML doesn't even like me. TML has me blocked. He can't stand me. I'm this, I'm that, I'm no good. I'm nothing. I'm an actor. I'm stupid. I'm everything bad. It's Cynthia, right? And for him to even say this, I'm like, whoa, how high is TML right now? Okay. But
she saw ahead. Like she saw 2 steps ahead. Like I would have dropped out too if I knew like the judges and shit. Like I would have dropped the
and
fuck
when
out.
TML came, and you're right, TML, I did see, and it's not, I didn't see what was happening. I sensed a play being ran. I sensed a bit non-bit. I sensed whatever private conversations being had that all weren't privy to, such as the organization and such as the one that OTW had where he was told that Cynthia was going to try to be manipulative. Now, again, I might be slow and forgot, but isn't that kind of manipulative to have those type of conversations behind closed doors about other people who are in the contest with judges and other contestants that are hosting the project on their platform? Again, like, do I got, like, how many times do I have to, like, I love this, because Voy caught it out. It's because it's on your channel. Voy, and keep in mind that, like, I didn't hear this before, and that's why, keep in mind, this comment that OTW made, he made it today. But you see, OTW, I didn't have to hear it to already know it. See, I knew it when my discernment spidey senses went off, and I knew it. And once I knew it, I knew to remove myself from the situation.
Wow. Hey, I mean, Dolphin is telling me, you can't be a pussy boy, OTW. Just bring me on. I can be a pussy boy if I want to. It's like, that's the thing. I could do that. I can be a little bitch. I can be all those little things.
Somebody clip that.
What? Because it's your channel?
Hey, Voy gets it, right?
Yeah, Voy gets it. Voy gets it. Cynthia gets it. Other people get it too, OTW. But you see, I already knew that. I just appreciate the fact that you said it because it confirmed for me what I thought. Okay, hang on. I see you down there, guys. Just, whoo, this has been a minute. I can't even believe because this is just a 4-minute video, y'all. Oh, wait. We already watched that. My bad. We're just doing this part. Like, could y'all imagine? Okay, so I don't even know if I'm going to drop the link because, you know, today I feel like this stream has brought me this type of crazy. I love that. I love that clip. I love that gorilla. That gorilla is just spitting its heart out. Just woo, me in this water. And that's exactly how I feel. Just a small town girl looking for the fight of her life. And you'd be like, oh, that was just funny. That's funny. No, man, everything. We're going to get to that at the end of the show. We're going to get to that. Okay? But I love that clip. That's how I'm feeling right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna drop the link because I might lose that feeling, and I don't want to lose it. Plus, I'm almost done because I don't even like to really do these longer than 2 hours. Came up and said, none of y'all actually made videos. I was like,
well, you know what? It was a complete success. I mean, all of us received a lot of clout. We had over, at one point, 122 live viewers, over 3,000 chats.
So
it was an absolute
I wasn't
success.
even addressing you, OTW. I don't know.
I wasn't addressing you either. What is this? Not an open panel?
No, props to Cynthia, though.
No, she's the boss. Everywhere she goes, she has to control.
See, Cynthia wasn't addressing you. I'm just going to cut her off, stop her from talking. I'm just going to say how great it was because of me. And then I say, stop. I wasn't even addressing you, OTD. See how she is? She just thinks everything should go her way. You see how that is? I was actually having a conversation with TML. Again, I'm the dumbass on this panel trying to have an authentic conversation with Gen X Jeff, with Shift, and with OTW. I'm the dumbass for thinking they could have an honest, authentic conversation when they were all playing a game. Come on, man. Come on. Like, I wasn't talking to you. But see, there she is. You're not going to run my panel. Never mind the fact that I was cut off. Never mind the fact I don't get to speak. Never mind that. It's all about what they want. Because I'm the drama queen, right? Cynthia, just be nice. Cynthia, just come up here. Just let us spin our narrative. Just let us overtalk you and not let you speak. But stay up here so we can make fun of you and yell at you and be nice. Just be nice, Cynthia. That's all you have to do is be nice. That is what? I wasn't even addressing you, OTW. I don't know.
I wasn't addressing you either. What is this? Not an open panel?
No, props to Cynthia, though.
No, she's the boss. Everywhere she goes, she has to
I know she's a
control
control
everything.
freak, but she's not gonna come over here and this control.
No, oh, Cynthia, you're not going to come over here and mess up what we got going on, honey. Girl, baby girl, you are the joke today, okay? Come on.
Every panel is
She's
trying
an
to fight me for
absolute
control.
I'm getting
degenerate control freak. Yeah.
I'm getting
No, but
cut off
she-
from trying to have a conversation with TML.
But
And
she
it's
actually made a video. I mean, right? Like, I like how she made a video that wasn't AI.
Right.
Yeah, I think Cynthia. I think
I made a video that wasn't
regret that
AI.
you dropped out.
I
You had a
100%
chance.
too. Right.
When he said that about the AI, I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Like, people were saying, they're just going to use AI. Like, you're going to be great because I don't know how to use AI. And I was like, no, they're really going to go hard. Like, I really expected great things from these OTW and Jack. And I was like, what? No, it's like nobody went outside of their comfort zone. And I felt like this was us going outside.
I
of our
think
comfort zone.
Moose and I did a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, y'all's video was the one, in my opinion. It was well put together. It was easy to follow. We understood what was happening in it. We weren't convinced to join the cult.
Well, here's and also okay, Cynthia. Let me change my tone. I just was like, playing that role.
You hear what she said? You hear what she said to me just now? That's the only reason I can't play in this live. I would have ended it. But she pops back up. And she, like, I'm not even at this point. I'm just trying to hold it together, right? I'm on somebody else's panel. I'm trying to be so just come on, Cynthia. Don't cuss everybody out like you normally do. Be nice. Come on, you got to be better. And then she comes back up and she says, "Hang on, great, because I don't know how to use AI." And I was like, no, they're really going to go hard. Like, I really expected great things from these OTW and Jack. And I was like, what? No, it's like nobody went outside of their comfort zone. And I felt like this was us going outside.
I think Moose and I did a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, y'all's video, we understood what was happening in it.
And also, okay,
convinced to join the cult.
Well, here's and also okay, Cynthia. Let me change my tone. I just was like, playing that role. But look, if you want to, like,
let me change my tone. I was just playing that role. What? Wait a minute. I'm still in the Twilight Zone. Like, I don't even what? Like, in this moment when she said that, I was so confused. You were just playing that role. You didn't even mean anything you just said to me, and I'm the dumbass for sitting up there and trying to have an authentic conversation with her. I really am. She was just playing that role. I could have said anything in that moment and she would have still had pushback. Not because she really had pushback. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I'll never know because she was just playing that role. She was just playing that role. As well. Oh, yeah. And I love this part. I love this part.
Like, I'm not saying you want to keep on doing like that, like, you know, algorithm of love thing, but again, you could take the stuff I sent you and do a whole nother episode if you wanted to do it using like clips. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying is that if you go back into our messages, that is what I provided, and that's what I thought that we agreed on and we had a understanding about is that the stuff that you filmed, I provided links to from live streams. So that's all. And it mattered to me. Like I really fucking cared. And I said this to Jeff. Like the second that I was on his spinning wheel, I was in. Right before it, I still was like, take me out if you need to. Like, you know, I was like on the fence. But the second I was there, and I couldn't convince you of. I'm just saying. You're a stranger. You know what I mean? I understand that you had doubts, and I'm sorry that I created. Stop giggling.
I'm laughing at not lost. Sorry, I'll go.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to feel in this moment, right? I'm like, holy crap, what is happening right now? Like, I feel like she's kind of processed some things and she's crying. And I understand, like, she doesn't want to feel like, she doesn't want me to feel like she didn't care. She doesn't want to be seen as a person who didn't care. Again, this was an idea that we brainstormed together. Once we came up with it, we came up with ways to do it. I couldn't have came up with this idea without you. You couldn't have come up with this idea without me. There was never one moment I ever said, yeah, this is my idea, and I'm the only one that made the video. I was the only one that's committed. I've never once said that. So I think you were interested. I do. I really do. However, I do think that our work ethic is not equal. And that's a harsh reality sometimes for some. Not to say that my work ethic is stellar, but to say work ethic is so important in creativity. It really, really is. And I think sometimes when we come to the Panelverse or places like this, and we become lost and we begin to meet other people and talk to other people and hang out, we could lose our ethics, you know, our work ethics, you know. Oh, I was hanging out, I was being inspired, you know, I'm going to get to that project tomorrow. I'm going to put it off until tomorrow. Oh, I got too caught up in the internet today. And trust me, it happens to me too, but when I commit to a project, my name is on that project. Anything I do, my name is on. like all of that factors into it. That is where my work ethic comes from. Once watched this documentary about this family of photographers. Every single one of them were amazing. The daughter, she was amazing, right? And she was talking about how some days she just doesn't feel like working. You know, she's not inspired. She doesn't want to be there. And her dad would always tell her, it doesn't matter. You go up to the studio and you sharpen pencils until you're inspired every day. You show up every day. And that is my work ethic when it comes to projects, when it comes to art. Whether I have a partner or not, that is my work ethic. And I just don't think our work ethic is the same. And I'm not saying that to degrade you or to make you feel belittled or anybody who doesn't have a great work ethic. I understand not all of us do. Some of us work differently. Some of us can pull out amazing things. What Moose and Jeff pulled out, they did in 2 hours. You know, some of us can do that. I think it's important to work with people that have good work ethics. If I had the opportunity to work with an amazing artist, like, oh my God, everything I see of yours is amazing, but they have the worst work ethic. Versus if I see someone who their work is like, hey, kind of hit or miss sometimes, but their work ethic is stellar, I'm going to go with that person every single time. Every time. Because that work ethic is going to take us over the top. So, and yeah, you can sit there and say, well, look at Cynthia, you weren't winning an Academy Award, but I treat everything like I'm up for an Academy Award. That's just how I work. That is how much I love my art. And even if it doesn't even come out, nothing like that, to me, That's what I'm aiming for. So then she comes back. She's like, hey, I was just playing a character. I really like your work. Some of these, and she's probably right. She probably sent me some funny stuff, and the algorithm of love could be super funny. But all of this, I can't work with that. And it's not, I can't, it's nothing to do with her. It's just that type of energy, like it's not going to help me achieve what I want to achieve. And I don't mean that to be rude. I don't mean that to be dishonest or anything like that, or attackative. I'm just saying I know myself well enough to know that is how I operate. What the front door is going on over here? Who is this random person up here? So what? Y'all, but get this person out of here. Oh, thank God. All right, so that's it. A lot of people were pissed. Oh, Cynthia. A lot of people are like calling me. I was jealous. I was in my egos. I didn't care. I couldn't work with anybody. Listen, shout out to everybody who worked hard at that. Shout out to all the contestants. Again, being a viewer, I think I had more fun being the viewer than I did having been in the show. I think it was great. I look forward to the next one. I'm curious to see what other people do. Again, I appreciate everything, positive comments that people had to say. It really means a lot to me. Somebody said it doesn't matter. She pulled out. She's not a winner. And you're right. I pulled out. I could not have won the contest, but I won. There are 3 criteria I have for my videos. I'm not going to tell them because I don't know. Y'all don't have the same thing. But out of those 3 criteria, 2 of those were met. So I'm already a winner. I got 2 of them done. Someday I'm going to get all 3 of them done. But today I got 2, and I'm so thankful for that. And congratulations to Landry and Joe Cool for their win. OTW and Jack. Man, their video was wild. Yikesies, right? Ooh. But Jack loves it, and that's all that matters. If you make a video and your client loves it, that's all that matters. I can't tell you how many times I look at stuff and I think, oh my God, this is trash. And the people are like, I love it. I love it. Great. I do too. So I thank you for them. Moose and Jeff did an amazing video. That would it flowed well. The graphics are great. Every day. I didn't get a chance to see all of TML's, but congratulations to everyone who did it. And you're right, I pulled out of the contest. I'm gonna always protect my art as best as I can. So I hope you guys understand. I know that some of you are not going to agree with the things that I've said. Some of you aren't going to understand. That's bullshit. That's a cop-out. That's cope, whatever. And that's okay. I don't expect everyone to. I just wanted the opportunity to speak from my point of view. You see, I of course, other platforms aren't going to allow me, especially platforms where the people I'm talking about are on, and I don't expect them to. But I did want to have these conversations. I learned a lot from that experience. I learned a lot about myself from that experience, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity. This was very much so a teaching moment for myself, and I look forward to seeing growth from where everybody else goes. So earlier when I forgot who said it, I thought it was Bert or whomever was like, oh, you're treating this like it's the Grammy Awards and whatever. And I'm not a woman that was gifted with dance or sing or model. I'm not like 6'2" and a supermodel. I'm like none of those things, right? So I've always wondered, like, what's my claim to fame? Because I believe everybody does have a talent. And I do believe it is my eye. I believe that editing, creating, I've done, we had like a YouTube show at one time. So like shows and stuff like that. I've always thought that that was going to be what I would be recognized for because, you know, people, oh, I love it. So always thought that that was my fame. But when the episode Fame, if you were in 1982, a young lady such as myself at 10 years old, the Fame, TV show Fame, it lasted for 6 seasons, came on. And in that episode, there was a speech in there. It was like Fame cost speech, and I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with that speech. It was the opening scene from the very first episode. The name of that episode was Metamorphosis. Interesting, right? Opening scene. The speech I'm about to show. I was a 10-year-old girl the first time I saw that, and that speech stuck with me. Because when she said fame cost, I always wondered, how much does it cost? $10, $100? Because I thought if I can come up with enough money, I would know how much it costs, and I could pay the cost, and I would be famous. Because, of course, who doesn't want to be famous at the age of 10? What little girl doesn't want to be a famous dancer? I wanted to be a dancer, have no rhythm. But somehow I was going to get it, right? So I thought, okay, this is great. I just got to pay, and I'm going to be famous. 10 years old, this is how my mind works. And she does this speech. And I've always thought about fame cost. And when you think about fame, you think about people who are artists, musicians, ballet dancers. Recently, Misty Copeland, I forgot, I don't know, Copeland, just retired from ballet. I was watching some, what she took to become the prima ballerina she is. She used to practice 11 hours a day. 6 days a week she would practice. I was like, wow. You see, fame, it doesn't cost money. It costs your time. It costs sacrifices. And sometimes those sacrifices cost you families, cost you relationships. It costs you a lot. But it always costs. And if you want to be famous, and even though I may never be famous off of my YouTube videos, but if you even reach for that, it's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you time. And I'm speaking from my talent and what it costs. It costs time. And it costs people, may look at you like you're crazy because you take it so serious. Or people will think that you're just delusional, and people are going to look at you differently. And it's going to cost that. It's going to cost a lot, but you have to stick to it. So I apologize to Shift for any miscommunication on my part. But it's going to be a long time before I think I could work with you, okay? Okay? What I will say is that a lot of people saw what I could do. I'm looking at you, El Perro. So I'm looking forward to new projects that I may or may not be creating. But again, if you're going to come work with me, I need it to be a really good work ethic. I'm going to close out with this speech because I want you guys to ask yourselves, and I want you to know, like, what do you want? And what are you willing to sacrifice and to pay to get it? As you watch the show, you learn that fame doesn't cost money. It costs a lot of other things. Some are good, some are bad. Ask yourself, what are you going to give up? How bad do you want it?
The media, man, it is one hell of an entity. It really can have you thinking that the bad people are good and the good people.
Uh-oh. That was for another show.
You learn something once, and it's yours for life. But first, you have to become a dancer. Now, you may be hot stuff up in Harlem, or you may have the best tutu collection in the country. Doesn't matter. I don't have time for prima donnas. You want to become a dancer? You're going to have to work. Work your little tights off.
I ain't wearing no tights.
You've got big dreams. You want fame. Well, fame costs. And right here is where you start paying in sweat. I want to see sweat. And the better you are, the more sweat I'm